Welcome back everyone to Finnegan's Farm, and on today's video we're going to show you how we harvest our Brussels sprouts. This is the 4-row machine that some of you would have seen in the Workshop Wednesday videos. So I brought John Smith, who's general manager here on the farm, with me to talk us through the harvester and what varieties and everything's in the field. And if you click on the playlist, which I'll put at the end of this video, it'll bring you through how we actually planted the Brussels sprouts in the same field that we are now. I'm joined here now with John Smith, who is the general manager on the farm. So John, you look after all the sprouts nearly throughout the year, during the harvest, during the planting, so just tell us a bit about the varieties and when they were planted.
So we're in Gladius here at the minute, which is our second variety that we're going into. We were in 70,000 plants of these. This was planted at the last week of May. The section we're in was the last week of May, and then we'll be moving into a section next week, which was the second week, I think it was the 10th of June. The reason why we just stretched them out a little bit is because obviously you don't want all your sprouts coming at once. So we have 5 different plant dates over 5 different varieties. So that just means that we have early sprouts coming then for our sprouts in November, and then obviously the majority of our sprouts for Christmas period.
Yeah, so there's no actual way of storing sprouts once you harvest them, you kind of have to use them.
Yeah, at the minute now with the temperatures being that little bit warmer, we only have a 5-day shelf life really on our sprouts. As the temperatures are getting colder now towards the weekend there and obviously getting close to Christmas, that extends to 7 days, because once you harvest your sprouts you want to get them straight into a fridge and packed and dispatched nearly straight away, so we're harvesting to order.
Yeah, so as you can see there's a lot of sprouts gone here, there's a lot of sprouts left, but what acres is done? Or
So we have 43 acres in there this year. We're just coming close to 5 acres harvested, and over the next 10 days now we'll get close down now to our 30 acres left, coming up to Christmas. So we'll hopefully be pushing out maybe 150 tonne for Christmas week, so that's probably where the bulk of our sprouts will be sitting.
yeah, so you can see the 4 rows there, but we're only using 2 lads on it, so we're using it as 2 rows, so we don't need to.
Yeah, it's just matching our harvest to our volumes that we're putting out. So here we're on the 4-row harvester. As you can see, we're only using the 2 lads there because our volume, we'll only put 4 lads on it there coming up to the last weeks of November, and then all of December we'll have 4 lads on it with the volumes increasing. So the harvester works, it's very simple. You have a lad sitting in each chair. The operators are able to adjust the saws and adjust the heights of those there. What's happening is the sprout comes in and is cut at the stalk. So we're trying to get that as close to the ground as possible without dragging any clay and without dragging any stones, to make sure that we have no wasted sprouts and no dirty sprouts coming back to the harvester. So it's just the lads are well trained there in terms of what we require there, of how close to the ground we go. Then as the stalk comes up, it's put into the stripper head. What you have there is you have 8 blades which run in rotation, and there's jaws at the back of it there which pull the stalk through and strip the sprouts off the stalk. So if we just throw one in there, so what it's doing is it's taking the stalk through and leaving you with just the leaves. The sprouts then are transferred down the belt and into the hopper tank. So it's a Timoben machine on a John Deere engine, 125 horsepower engine. The machine itself weighs roughly around 13 tonne empty, and there's a 5 to 6 tonne hopper on it depending on what sort of variety of sprouts you're in, and the yield you're getting off it. But so in total you could have maybe 19 tonne sitting in the field, stretched over quite a short length. So that's why it's on tracks there. They're on 3-metre tracks, which just, you can see there, it's making little disturbance there to the ground. Conditions are very good at the minute there. So it's all about as little compaction as we can, and leaving the soil in as good a condition as we can, because obviously we'll be working this ground there next year, and everything is serving a purpose for the following year. So it's just to try and leave it in as good a shape as we can for the following season. Sprouts are an unusual crop that, for the size of the crop that you're growing, you're only taking 10% of it back to the yard. So of all that's left there, all you're taking back is the sprouts. The stalk and the leaves are left in the field, and that obviously serves a purpose as well for next year in terms of it's going to be compost there and serve as organic matter in the soil. So it's adding nutrients into the soil, and it's adding organic matter for the following year also. So it's a sustainable way of really your crop rotation. That's the beauty of having spuds, sprouts and tillage and grassland in our rotation. It just means that we're not pulling the same nutrients from the soil every year, we're trying to replace them as well.
So just a quick update here in the spud field. We're finished our second last farm. There's 30 acres here up in Newcastle and Dublin. Grand view of the whole of Dublin there, Lucan, Newcastle. You can nearly even see as far as Tala. I'm just waiting here for the lorries to come, fill them with fulls, and then I'm bringing the Manitou and we're going to the next farm. I'm also going to sweep the road after me and keep everything nice and clean. I don't know if you can see that, but Alan Clark is actually down there ploughing away, and they're going to sow between today and tomorrow. Darren Hubble's coming up just to sow it, so there'll be another farm done. So the 175 up here with the seed and the ripper, grub the headlands after they plough just to leave it nice and smooth for the sower. This is our road sweeper that we got last year, brand new. Just leaves the road nice and clean so that the neighbours can't complain about the muck that we bring out to the road. So the main advantage of using the lorries is they stay on the pass, the tractors aren't allowed on the pass, and the muck stays in the field and nothing's brought out onto the road, so we don't have to clean the road or dirty the road, or no one will be given out to us that way. It also is handy then that they bring all the boxes home and the trailers just stay in the field. So just to conclude today's video, I'm here in the harvester, just going to unload the bunker. The lads reckon it's like two boxes. So see what's available now. Yeah, that's not bad though. I'm sure the bunker is empty, yeah. So that closes back over, it stops any water falling down into your bunker. So thanks very much for watching. Just unloaded the bunker there of the sprouts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your friends, comment what you want to see, and we'll get back to you on that. And so yeah, we'll have a video soon of us grading the sprouts and then packing them ready for dispatch. So talk to you all soon.